Magandang umaga, maayong buntag, madyaong aga, naimbag abigat, salamat pagi, xiaojiang hao, ohayo gozaimasu, good morning. This is Ramal Magdalas, your subject teacher for Media and Information Literacy. Week 5, Content Standards. The learners demonstrate an understanding of the values and the differences of the sources of media and information. Performance standards. The learners shall be able to examine the reliability, accuracy, value, authority, and timeliness of the different sources of media and information. Learning competencies. At the end of the lesson, the learner must be able to. The learner compares potential sources of media and information. The learner interviews an elder from the community regarding indigenous media and information resource. Topic 5. Introduction to Media and Information Sources. In our modern world, there are various sources of media and information that provide us with knowledge, entertainment, and cultural content. These sources can be broadly categorized into traditional sources, such as indigenous media, and modern sources, such as the internet. Understanding the strength and limitation of each type of media sources is crucial in becoming a responsible and informed media consumer. Today, we will discuss about the introduction to media and information sources. Lesson 1. Types of media and information sources. 1. Indigenous media. 2. Library resources. 3. Internet resources. And last, other sources of information. Let us proceed to the indigenous media. Indigenous media refers to the forms of communication and information dissemination used by indigenous community. Ang indigenous media ay tumutukoy sa mga paraan ng komunikasyon at pagkalat ng impormasyon na ginagamit ng mga katutubong komunidad. These methods are rooted in local tradition and cultural practices and include oral storytelling, rituals, dance, song, art, and handwritten manuscripts. Indigenous media plays a virtual role in preserving cultural heritage, passing down knowledge, and maintaining community cohesion. Examples of indigenous media: oral tradition, like stories, myth, and legend passed down through generations. Rituals and ceremonies. These events often carry significant cultural information and are vital for community identity. Indigenous newspapers and newsletters. In some indigenous communities, print media is used to share news and preserve local language. What is indigenous knowledge? Indigenous knowledge, or IK, refers to the unique knowledge and wisdom developed by the specific culture or society over time. It is local knowledge, meaning it is deeply rooted in the traditions, experience, and environment of a particular group of people. Tumutukoy sa natatanging kaalaman at karunungan na binubuo ng isang partikular na kultura o lipunan sa paglipas ng panahon. Halimbawa, ang mga magsasaka sa isang rural na komunidad ay maaaring may tradisyonal na mga pamoraan ng pagtataya ng panahon batay sa pag-uugali ng mga hayop o mga pagbabago sa kalangitan. Ang mga gawain ito ay ipinasa sa pamamagitan ng mga henerasyon at partikular sa kanilang kultura at paraan ng pamumuhay. Why is indigenous knowledge important? First, preservation of culture. Pagpapanatili ng kultura. Pinapanatili nito ang mga tradisyon at pagkakakilanlan ng isang lipunan. Second, environmental adaptation. Pagbagay sa kapaligiran. Tumutulong ito sa mga tao na mabuhay ng maayos sa kanilang kapaligiran, tulad ng mga teknik sa pagsasaka na angkop sa lokal na lupa at panahon. 3. complementing science. Maaaring makatulong ang indigenous knowledge kasama ng modernong agham upang malutas ang mga problema tulad ng pagprotekta sa mga endangered ecosystem. The second type of media and information sources is the library resources. Libraries are formal institutions that collect, organize, and provide access to books, journals, newspapers, and other print and digital resources. Ang mga library ay naging isang maaasahang pinagmumulan ng impormasyon sa loob ng maraming siglo na nagsisilbing mga hub ng komunidad para sa pag-aaral, pananaliksik, at pagbasa. Types of libraries. There are 4 main types of libraries, and each one has a specific purpose. Academic libraries, public libraries, school libraries, and special libraries. Academic libraries. These are found in colleges and universities. They provide resources like textbooks, research journals, and study materials for students, professors, and researchers. Example for academic libraries. If you are writing a research paper, an academic library is the best place to find credible sources. Public libraries. These are open to everyone in the community. They offer free and low-cost access to books, computers, and sometimes events like book clubs or workshops. Examples of public libraries. You can visit a public library to borrow novels, use free Wi-Fi, or attend a storytelling event. Third, school libraries. Found in schools. These libraries help students and teachers by offering materials like textbooks, storybooks, and magazines that matches the school's lesson. Example for school libraries. If you need extra reading materials for a class project, your school library is a great resource. The last type of library is special libraries. These libraries are focused on specific topics or field, such as law, medicine, or business. Example of special libraries. A medical library will have resources like journals on healthcare and patient treatment. Physical libraries versus digital libraries. Physical libraries, these are buildings you visit to read or borrow materials. Digital libraries, these exist online and let you access ebooks, articles, and other resources without leaving your home. The third type of media and information sources is the internet resources. The internet has revolutionized how we access and share information. With billions of web pages, databases, and platforms available, the internet provides instant access to a vast amount of content, ranging from scholarly articles to social media posts. Gayunpaman, ang internet ay tahanan din ng mga maling impormasyon, kaya mahalagang mag-ingat na suriin ang mga pinagmumulan nito. Examples of internet resources: websites, blogs, online journals, social media platforms, and streaming services. Characteristics of internet information. When looking for information on the internet, it's important to evaluate its reliability, accuracy, value, timeliness, and authority. Reliability. Can you trust the source of information? Is it consistent with other reliable sources? Ang isang maasahang website at artikulo ay may ebidensya at mahusay na sinaliksik ng mga katotohanan. Halimbawa, ang isang scientificong pag-aaral mula sa isang university ay mas maaasahan kaysa sa isang random na blog post. Accuracy. Is the information correct? Sometimes, the internet can be filled with rumors or incorrect details, so checking the facts is essential. Halimbawa, ang isang artikulo sa kasaysayan na may kasamang mga petsa at pangyayari mula sa isang na-verify na pinagmulan ay mas tumpak kaysa sa isa na may malabo o hindi suportadong mga claim. Value. Does the information help you learn or understand something? Ang mahalagang impormasyon ay kapaki-pakinabang para sa paglutas ng mga problema o pagpapalawak ng kaalaman. Halimbawa, ang mga tutorial kung paano ayusin ang isang problema sa computer ay maaaring maging mahalaga kung nagbibigay sila ng malinaw at praktikal na mga hakbang. Timeliness. Is the information up to date? Ang mas lumang impormasyon ay maaaring maging lipas na o hindi natumpak. Halimbawa, ang isang ulat ng balita tungkol sa isang kamakailang pangyayari ay mas mahalaga kaysa sa isang artikulo na isinulat ilang taon na ang nakakalipas sa parehong paksa. Authority. Who created the information? Reliable sources are usually created by experts or people with credentials in that area. Example, ang isang medical na artikulo mula sa isang kilalang ospital o doktor ay may mas autoridad kaysa sa isang anonymous na blog post. Challenges in determining the reliability and accuracy of internet information. The internet is like a huge library with endless books and articles, but not all of them are trustworthy. Here is why it is tricky to figure out what is true or false. Merging facts and fiction. Factual information can be mixed with rumors or unverified data, making it harder to tell what is real. Example, a social media post that says something might happen could sound like a fact, but it is not confirmed. Second, information is easy to find but hard to trust. Searching online is quick, but evaluating the quality of the source takes more time and effort. It is up to you to make sure the information is from a credible, trustworthy source. Lastly, validation is key. Before using information from the internet, especially for school projects or research, always double-check the facts. Cross-references what you read with other reliable sources. Last type are the other sources of information. Bukod sa tradisyonal at online na mga pinagmumulan tulad ng mga libro, artikulo at website, may iba pang natatanging paraan sa pagtitipon ng impormasyon. These sources can offer valuable content that ranges from entertainment to educational material. Community forum. Online platforms where people can discuss specific topics, ask questions, and share ideas. Example includes Reddit, Quora, or specialized Facebook groups. Ang mga forum na ito ay maaaring magbigay ng magkakaibang pananaw. Television, a long-standing traditional sources of information. Television offers news, documentaries, educational program, and even entertainment. Channels like National Geographic, Discovery, or BBC provide in-depth knowledge on various topics. Radio, another traditional source that continues to be popular for both entertainment and information. News stations, talk shows, and music broadcasts keep people informed and entertained. Radio stations often provide real-time updates on weather, traffic, or current events. Podcasts, a modern form of media that is highly accessible through smartphones or computers. Podcast offers discussion, interviews, and deep dives on various topics including education, business, technology, health, and more. Open educational resources. These are freely accessible, openly licensed educational materials that can be used for teaching, learning, and research. OER includes textbooks, courses, videos, quizzes, and other learning tools that are available online without cost. Lesson 2. The importance of interviewing elders in the community. In many cultures, especially within indigenous communities, elders are highly regarded as the keepers of wisdom, traditions, and historical knowledge. These individuals have a deep understanding of their culture, passed down through generation. Sa mga katutubong lipunan, ang kaalaman ay madalas na ibinabahagi sa pasalita. Ginagawa ang mga matatanda bilang isang mahalagang mapagkukunan para sa pag-unawa sa paraan ng pamumuhay, kaugalian, at paniniwala ng komunidad. Steps in conducting an effective interview. Number 1, preparation. Bago ma-interview ang isang matanda, mahalagang magsagawa ng masusing pananaliksik sa paksang nais mong tuklasin. This will help you craft thoughtful, open-minded questions that shows respect for the elder's knowledge and experience. Number 2, interviewing. During the interview, ask open-ended questions that give the elders space to share their experience and stories. Avoid leading or close-ended questions, as this can limit the depth of the conversation. Instead, ask questions like, "Can you tell me about a significant tradition in your community?" Or, "What lessons did you learn from your elders when you were younger?" Number 3, documenting. It is important to document the information shared during the interview accurately. You can take detailed notes, or if the elder is comfortable with it, use a voice recorder to capture the conversation. And last, reflection. Pagkatapos ng panayam, maglaan ng oras upang pagnilayan ang iyong natutunan. Consider how the stories and information shared by elder relate to modern media practices, particularly how indigenous media influence communication, storytelling, and cultural expression. That's all for today. I hope this lecture has been informative. Please feel free to ask any questions you may have. Looking forward to any discussion. Shukran.